Hello everybody, Jonathan here from the Wine Crew, and today I have with me a bottle of Rioja. It's a Reserva 1975 from Bodegas Olara, and really what I wanted to talk about is the Reserva part. So there are actually 4 different levels of Riojas, starting with what's called a Joven or young Rioja. You then have the Crianza, then Reserva, and then Gran Reserva. So there are what they call appellation rules that apply to those terms, and they get a back label stating the official kind of government stamp of whether it's a Reserva or otherwise. And pretty much if you start with Joven, there are very few regulations. So the wine producers can choose what they want to. So for example, it doesn't have to spend any time in oak barrels or be matured. It can be bottled, released straight onto the market. The Crianza has to have a minimum of 2 years, of which 1 year is in oak barrels before it can be released. Then you get to Reserva, which is only made in the better years, so they don't necessarily make a Reserva every year, and that is 3 years maturing, of which again 1 year must be in oak. And then finally Gran Reserva, which is obviously the sort of the pinnacle of Rioja and is only made in really exceptional years, and that has to be matured for 5 years before it's released onto the market, and 2 years needs to be spent in oak. And that's kind of how to understand the labelling, shall we say, of Rioja. Rioja as a type of wine can last for a very long time, for sure. And so this big 75, probably absolute ideal gift for someone who's 50, or if you just like to try older wines. So there we go, Bodegas Olara Rioja Reserva 1975. Cheers.